Hey, yo, what's the deal? Miss your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? As of this recording right now, it is 10:07 p.m. October 9th, 2025. But the upload time to this is actually October 10th. You know what I mean? 11 a.m. 2025. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, while this is happening, I'm at work. You know what I mean? And I got to talk about this. You know what I mean? Because, so there was news, and this is going to be, kind of like a part two to this topic. Well, not really this topic, but the first half of this topic, right? As a whole, right? This is basically the prequel to the sequel and shit, right? So, it was announced yesterday, well, today, which was yesterday, that Kylie Rae is not going to be with WWE anymore. WWE is not picking up her WWE ID contract and such, and she is now pretty much a free agent, right? So there is rumors that she's pregnant and such, be the pregnancy and such, and part of it could be true. Right? Or why WWE decided to not pick up the contract. Right? Hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah, so, because she had announced that she's pregnant, right? She had announced it. Right? But there's a but to it though. There's a but to this. Right? This clearly tells me, right? And no, I'm surprised nobody spoke on this. Because again, WWE could have kept her, but the report stated that, because she announced that WWE decided not to keep her contract, right? This clearly tells me that Chris Jericho could be on his way back to WWE. Now, I know you're like, Tag, what the fuck does Kylie Rae and Chris Jericho have to do with one another? Well, Kylie Rae was one of the people who accused Chris Jericho of sexual misconduct. And this was last year. You know what I mean? When she was in AEW. So now that she's no longer with WWE, this clearly tells me that the door for Jericho going back to WWE is more wide open than it's never been before. You know what I'm saying? So, but I had a feeling that Kylie Rae was not going to succeed far and such, not because of the talent stuff, but if WWE knew that they was going to get Chris Jericho, if they knew in time that they was going to get Chris Jericho, knowing the story between her and Chris, why keep him? Now, why keep her? Why keep her? And as of this recording, the Giants is busting ass right now. They're beating the Eagles, 27-17. But it's like, why keep her? Why keep her? Because there's gonna be shit. There's gonna be bullshit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Put two and two together. Nobody's fucking stupid. If there wasn't an inkling that Jericho could potentially be back in WWE would have, they would have kept Kylie Rae. They would have. They would have kept her. But, again, like, you can't ignore the fact. You can't ignore it. You can't fucking ignore it. And I got some stuff to say about the WWE ID program later tonight. And there's going to be part two of it. You know what I mean? But, it's right in front of your face, B. It's right in front of your face. If Chris Jericho, imagine if Jericho and Kylie Rae was both in WWE. You know what I mean? Like, there'll be a lot of anxiety, be a lot of bullshit. There would be. You know what I mean? But again, you can't ignore that fact. You can't. You fucking can't. You can't. There's no way. Goddamn. Don't tell me I'm getting sick. There's legit no fucking way You know what I mean? You know, it's you know, it's you know, it's clear as day. You know, and plus, you know, WWE, like I said, WWE wasn't really using her like that and such. You know, they weren't really, you know, they didn't push her up to the masses and shit. So, you know, they just happened to have her just to have her there as part of the program and such. You know, but again, if WWE wanted to keep her, they would have. Like she said, WWE decided. They decided to let her go out her contract. They decided. Basically meaning that, again, you know, like they know that some things are about to happen, you know? And I'm telling you right now, you know, if she goes back to AEW, right? Again, my answer is even more clear. I mean, my answer is already clear now, but just seeing this, booyaka, you know what I mean? Booyaka, 619, booyaka, 619. You know, I mean, come on, B. You know? But we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, we'll definitely see what happens. You know, oh yeah, for update, yeah, you know, for update on the AEW ratings, it was 321. It was 321,000 viewers, right? Because that's another thing I wanted to bring up too. That is another thing, right? This is a little bit of a bonus. You know, so they went by, you know, the new metric system, right? And this is bad for AEW. Really bad. Again, this is by the new metrics, right? So the ratings, you know, and again, you know, NXT was what? 685,000, right? This is by the new metrics. You know, this is bad. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. You know, it's bad. You know, and I'm pretty sure the sickos are gonna get mad. Like, fuck you. And fuck you and have a good night. Anyway, guys, I'm about to be out. You know what I mean? I will be coming with another video tonight for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all tonight. I'm gonna check y'all. Peace.